Welcome back to my channel. It is me, your big spiritual big brother, Jovian. I know it's been a minute. It's been a couple of months, but we have something new. I'm still trying to really work on my editing skills and whatnot. So it's not gonna be as long because I already pre-shuffled these, so I don't even know what they say. Um, Yeah, it's the fall equinox today. So I thought I'd do a little bit of reading, and this actually give me a good little test run because I actually have this new camera setup where it like points down. I'm still using my phone, but it's still trying to see how this all works. And right now I kind of see a shadow overhead, which is isn't bad. But anyway, so today we got three piles. Actually, how I'm gonna do these now because I ordered these little mini cards. These divine doors. So how I see it is, you pick a door, which one you pick the door you want to walk through, right? Pick a door which resonates to you. So you pick one out of the three piles, right? I'm still trying to get a script too, so I'm really just going based freestyling it, right? So here's door number one. Door number two. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah, there go. Door number two. And door number three. So you can pause, reset, and pause, stop, focus on the door, which door you want to walk through, right? Because doors are like thresholds into another world. So whichever door you want to walk through, 1, 2, or 3. And we'll start with number one. So with the doors, they got little messages on them, right? So your message here is, I don't know if you can see that. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings. My dear, the moment is yours. Begin here now. Begin now here. And it says pass this card on. So if you want, you can write it down on a piece of paper and then pass it along to somebody you might need it, right? But yes, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with the little cards first. So we have the 10 of Wands. Oh, Lord have mercy. You guys are feeling overwhelmed. Y'all know where to start. Y'all know how to start. This is giving me very much in my head and taking on more than you should, right? And I feel like this holds a lot of you guys back, where y'all not even taking that first step forward because you feel like you got so many responsibilities, so many things you have to do, taking on burdens that's not yours, right? I think Spirit is making you aware of these, that starting right now, you should really be not worrying about the burdens that are not yours, right? Taking on more responsibilities by yourself and knowing that it's okay to ask for help, right? Knowing it's okay to say no, knowing that it's okay to not really, not really be a yes man. That's the word I'm looking for. Be a yes man, okay? I feel like some of you guys have a fear of looking like you're a bad person. Having a fear, feeling like you owe people, feeling like you owe someone. It's your duty, right? It's like your right to take so much on. But starting right here and now, you need to let that go and start living for you, because right now you're not living for you, you're living for somebody else. These burdens are not your burden. These issues are not your issue. These responsibilities are not yours. They're somebody else's. Don't place more than what you could bear. You know, they always say God don't give you more than what you could bear, but people sure do, right? So I'm gonna call it a spade a spade. That's just what it is. You know, you feel like it's your duties. You're taking on too much at a time. All right. So you want to look into your oracle. We have grounding. Right. I feel like with this, you need to more so not. I'm sorry, I was about to sneeze. Not more so ground, but more so get in touch with the roots of yourself. And also the root of the cause that you might feel like caused you to feel this way, be this way, you know, cause you to feel as if you're not good enough to not take, like, feel like, not you're not good enough. Well, that came out too, but feel like you have to take on these responsibilities, right? You really got to do some soul searching for yourself because right now, you're not living for yourself. You're living for other people, and by you living for other people, you're also becoming a version of themselves, version of that they're made up in their mind. So you're not being the best version of yourself. You're being the best version of their perception of you, right? Um, what else? I think some of these is rooted into some deep familial ties. It's giving me a girl, somebody, not a girl, an individual being raised in a small town, and they think all there is to do is that small, almost like Moana. You know, her daddy was very much so still on the island or go beyond the sea, right? But Moana was like, I know I have my duties here, but there's something else beyond the sea. Like, what's beyond that line, you know? And you even tell about the community you're in by this wall right here. You know, it's engulfed. You're trapped in it, right? It's a mindset. It's a fixed mindset. And I feel like some of you guys go from traditional backgrounds. So I think you guys need to explore outside of your territory and seek beyond your horizons, okay? What do we have here? Yeah, you see? It says fluidity. So you got to become less rigid and more fluid in your actions. And the best way to become more fluid is to be able to learn how to take up empty spaces by being exactly who you are, right? Oh, child, I thought she was a dude. I thought I'm about to say, oops, don't, we can't do that. So we have to. I feel like we also have to explore our core values and see do our core values make us or break us, because sometimes our core values stem from our like familial traditions, and even though they're traditions that's what make family, they they makes family, right? But here's the thing, here's the big but. Sometimes tradition isn't always the best thing to do, right? Sometimes tradition isn't. I hope you guys don't hear that, but he's so loud. Um, yeah, he talks so loud, but so yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Uh, I forgot what I was about to say because I was distracted by the outside noise. Um, don't mind that. But take what I'm doing as a message to don't mind that, don't mind that, don't mind that, don't mind the outside noise and whatnot, right? Being able to work within be adaptable. There we go. Learn how to be adaptable and flexible. In order to grow, growth requires adaptability. Ad- Adaptability. There we go. So you gotta learn how to be adaptable. All right. What else? And then with being adaptable, you find your passions and you unlock the uniqueness that's within you. You unlock greatness within you. You unlock the things that set your soul on fire. Not going based off what other people. Hold up! Hold up! I'm doing something. I'm doing something. Yeah, okay. So fucking God. You saw people try to interrupt you? Okay, so I feel like this is basically talking about building skills and learning how to build skills outside of the things you already know, right? Learning how to build skills outside of the things you already know how to do, outside of being skills of bringing more skills into your awareness, right? And I feel like you guys have a lot of interruptions in your life that prevents you from getting the duties done. So I'm not going to cut none of that out because I want you guys to see how you still press on despite the interruptions you may receive, right? Sometimes you got to set those boundaries for yourself that allows you to go beyond what is already laid out for you. Okay, so door number one, that is your reading. I hope you like it. Like, subscribe, and share. And we're on door number 2. If you pick door number 2, this is for you. So door number 2, it says, my bad, morning memory. Its healing gifts runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. And it has meditate in the sun. So I feel like some of you guys might like that sun type. Got that sun type vibe going on to where y'all, I ain't gonna say Leos, but you know, y'all, some people are moon people, but y'all are my sun people. Y'all are jolly, y'all are jolly in nature. You're probably a morning person too, right? So we're gonna see what we have. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups and it's the Hangman really, right? So for off the bat, you guys are giving me straight up unconventional. So you know, most people don't like getting up in the mornings, but you know, you guys are my early birds, right? You do your best have your best thoughts of creativity in the morning, right? You get your inspiration in the morning. You are very inspired, you know. You get your best downloads in the morning. So I feel like meditating at sunrise would be beneficial for you guys. This really don't give me what we need to talk about. This give me what gives you inspiration, whether you know it or not. So this is more so how you birth new information and how you could use that information to have a creative outlet, right? And then it's in your belief system that the this inspiration would take you somewhere, right? It's not as emotionally charged as it could be, but you know, it helps with when you're feeling stuck, right? I feel like for you guys, sometimes in the morning you're able to focus your thoughts down. So I would suggest you like, I don't want to sound basic, but journal, quote unquote, journal, right? Journal, jot some stuff down, really get into it. Because I feel like morning is your best friend. Morning is your best friend. Your inspiration and your creativity comes in the morning, right? What else? Okay. That's all I'm getting for y'all. So we're going to move on to your little oracle. Okay, we got ebb and flow. And then that water. So, ooh, y'all are giving me straight water. I ain't gonna say water signs, but you see how the sun is rising, or is it setting? It's something with the sun that affects the way you feel. You're naturally going with the flow of how the phases go, you know, and everything you treat everything like it's new. You get your inspiration and you just go with the flow, right? You go with it, and despite how still or how wavy the ocean may be, you still get your destination, right? Oh, that makes sense. Cause I know I'm talking riddles sometimes, but you still get to your destination, right? You're able to keep your composure, even though you may be emotional. Not okay. When I say emotional, I don't mean like to have no emotionally driven. I mean emotional as in you are very not emotionally driven, but you have a strong connection with your emotions, right? But you are emotionally stable enough to not let turbulence disturb what you have going on, right? So I feel like you with the sun gives you that stability, right? The sun gives you that radiance to where that warmth, almost like a hug, like it's gonna be okay. You guys don't give me very much. You guys like rainy days. And I mean literal rainy days. You got to be out in the sun. Um, what else? But it's funny because whether you want to see this or not, even this is a baby. All this is associated with water, which is connected with the emotions, right? Even with this baby in the womb is in water. The baby's in water initially. So it's a lot of things dealing with the water, and I really hate to be vague, but it has something to do with how strong your faith is too. How strong your faith is. Okay. Did I say mention something about rain? I tell you, it's something about rain. It's fun. And you got water, all this water, right? But I feel like with this, it's more so not dealing with rain. It's more so dealing with a downpour of ideas, right? It deals with a downpour of inspiration given to you by Source. And whether Source wants to, I'm gonna say downloads. I like saying downloads. I'm really trying to work on my wordplay. Trying to come up with different words on what different words might mean. Different words, I don't like using the same recycled words throughout the community, right? But what comes with the rainy days, understanding that the rain helps things grow and prosper, right? Because you can have a lot of sun, but the sun can cause droughts, right? So I don't know if you guys are Pokemon fans or whatnot, but it's kind of giving me when Groudon and Kyogre go at battle, and you have like the Rayquaza coming down, settle that shit. Settle that, right? But with that, the rain comes with fruitfulness. So I feel like allowing the balance between the sun and the rain to bear fruit will help, right? Ooh. And I feel like I'm talking very vaguely, but I just want you to meditate with that. Meditate with that. Allowing allowing the rain to bear, allowing the rain to mix with the sun to bear fruit, right? And sometimes rain creates rainbows and blessings through the what is it? Reflection of the sun in the particles. And I do feel like some of you guys may need to do cleanses often being around a lot of people. Maybe if you're not the type to keep your hair wrapped, people stress keep your hair wrapped. Go ahead, but you keep your hair wrapped if you want to, but you find other things to keep protect yourself and cleanse yourself too. So remember this. I want to say banish, cleanse, and protect. Or no, it's cleanse, banish, protect. Remember that, right? Okay. We have medicine mother, honor your inner knowing, and warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So, I feel like you guys have a great sense of balance when it comes to duality and whatnot, right? So, almost like knowing the importance of both. And most people will try to make you pick, but you have a good sense of both energies of knowing when to stand still and knowing when to attack, knowing when to move and knowing when to rest, right? Just knowing how to handle situations based off your intuition. So I do feel like you guys have a great sense of intuition on knowing when to plant your seeds, right? But it's not just knowing about when to plant your seeds, it's also knowing about when to harvest them too. And knowing that you deserve the harvest that you reaped. Right? So it's not enough to just know. You gotta put some action behind it. Right? And another thing was rain, even though you may not like the rain lets you know you need to get from outside or you'll get sick. So the rain has its purpose. That's one of the purpose to let you know when you don't need to be outside. And I'm metaphorically speaking, right? But everything has its place to get you moving, right? Don't get so torn to what you're used to. Don't get your bent to what you're used to that you gotta be forced to move, right? Because when you forced to move, then you're not gonna like the move, okay? And then, oh my gosh, y'all just some real water folks. But you also got to go with the flow, let go, manifest. So that ties back into the first part of this of y'all reading and whatnot, right? Going with the flow and manifesting. But you see how the water and land is connected and the people are outside doing what they have to do. They are using their tools. They're using and I guarantee you they was up early too, right? Um, but knowing when to harvest, knowing when to plant, knowing when to sow, knowing when to reap, knowing when to rest, all that stuff, right? You have to go with it. You have to go. I feel like you guys have I'm not gonna say easy, but you have a very much easy type of vibe going on to where you can really just go with it. And sometimes some of us feel like it be so, oh, this is too easy. It's just too easy. And it's okay if it's too easy. It's it's easy. All right? Okay. I had to remember which one was one. But because okay. But so yeah, you this whole message talking about just going with the flow, knowing when and where and why. Okay? So door number 2. That concludes your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and share. Dear you beer. Okay. Now, our last group, door number 3. Behind door number 3. Okay. So I'm gonna read what your card says. Okay, it says 3 of Cups. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. So y'all probably got some celebrating to do. Y'all probably got some celebrating to do and whatnot. We're gonna see what we got to celebrate. 4 of Swords. mm, mm, uh, mm. Y'all. Okay. Let me tell you. Life has a funny way of saying what to celebrate or not. I feel like you guys have been comfortable too long. And they about to start, spirits about to shake the table for y'all, right? You guys have been very comfortable and complacent, complacent with the things that goes on in your life, to where you are at ease with it. Okay, you're comfortable, right? And now you're about to get uncomfortable, right? And instead of spirit being like, yeah, it's okay, celebrate this change that's about to happen, because you may be introduced to things you may not even know you may have needed. Okay, you may be introduced to things you may not know you have wanted. You may have not known you have. So I feel like you guys need a release, need help with releasing, right? What else? And you see, these are monks in the background, so they're very good at the inner peace and whatnot. But when we're too complacent, we will never know how to prepare with people who try to start wars with us, right? And I'm not saying go out and start wars and whatnot, but I'm saying like complacency gives little to no room for growth. Okay? I feel like all these 3 ties in together, but I'm just gonna stick to this, child. What else? Now a door is about to be open. See, and you're gonna have to walk through it. You're gonna have to walk through it. That's just what it is, right? You're gonna have to walk through it, whether you want to or not. But the thing about it is, if you don't walk through it, that comfortability you have felt is going to feel different, because it's not gonna be able to, you're not gonna be able to feel comfortable no more. See, all these changes done occurred, and you used to times of peace. And now when stuff hits the fan, you don't know what to do, and you try to go back to normal, but you can't. All you gotta do is either grow, or stay complacent. And when you stay complacent, you're gonna get uncomfortable, right? You're gonna be uncomfortable in a way, but you want the good uncomfortable or you want the bad uncomfortable, right? I was not expecting the towel, child. Okay. What we got? I told you. Something has came full circle, baby. Something has came full circle, and the time is up. And Spirit said your time is peace is up. Now it's time to get things shaking. You need some character development. You need some like that whole time of peace is done. Okay, that it came full circle. We can call it a spade. It had came full circle, right? The way you thought things have been, the way you've been living, that's about to come to a dead end. Dead, right? Because again, you're looking at the traditional structure of how things have worked out for you. And it's good that those things have worked out. But it's a saying where when people pass away, they say don't cry for me, cheer for me and whatnot, right? And you're cheering because they no longer have to deal with this mess on earth, right? They no longer have to deal with this mess on earth. So I feel like with this, don't be sad that things are changing. Be grateful that things are changing. Okay. What did I say? And then beginning. Ooh, Lord have mercy. So you do have new things coming up. You do have new things, and I really don't like to pull rabbits out of a hat. So I'm not gonna keep reiterating things unless it just is all for expansion too, right? Cause I'm about to learn you something. 3 numerically is associated with the planet of Jupiter, right? So whenever this occurs, when I see a 3, 3 is dealing with a lot of expansion. It's dealing with a lot of spirituality, growth. So this is all for your growth, okay? So we got right here. I'm not going to speak too much on that, but we got Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. Heart Guardian, love, and let yourself be loved. Okay? So I feel like, so the thing is, I always have a pal that's very quick and straight to the point because I don't like pulling rabbits out of a hat. So I feel like you guys are that pal. So when you're going through this information, I feel like you're gaining the ability to trust yourself. See, when we're so complacent, we lose that innate ability to use our intuition and our instincts. So in a way, our instincts and our intuition are being tested, will be tested, right? Knowing when to move, knowing how to move, knowing what to do and how to do it. But don't stay still because you don't know what to do. You got to keep moving forward. You got to keep, or sometimes you just got to create a plan and then move forward. But whatever you do, don't move. Don't, um, don't stand still and not do nothing, right? And I feel like we just let love and let yourself be loved. I feel like it's more so, it's not because I want to hurt you, it's because I want you to grow. And this is my form of love for you, right? So allow this love to take place. I see the barrier that's heading your way, and I want you to be able to climb it. But in order to climb, you got to have some endurance, because if you don't, you'll stop. You won't even get a chance to climb because you'll be too tired, right? So sometimes we just get so complacent to where we're not even training anymore. There we go. Yep, and that's that spirit. I told you. But I feel like as you're going through this, oh Lord, I don't want that out of the way. I feel like as you're going through this, you have a spirit team that's helping you. I feel like you need, when you're going through this, I feel like you guys need to pray for more guidance and revelations. Pray for more help. And remember to show gratitude, right? Prayer for, I feel like praying for the answers that lie, for the voice going to lie ahead, okay? So, I was going to end it, but and you got to see things with a higher perspective too, okay? Knowing that you're shedding old skin and you need to remain resilient, right? Because you've been too complacent. But door number 3, that concludes your message, which concludes the Pick a Pals. And so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And peace out, friends.